All right, let's see. Good morning, good afternoon, everybody. Maybe good evening to where some of you are. Welcome into the Monday training. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Let's see what's happening. Who we got in here today? Jai, welcome back, buddy. Let's see. Reggie, I see Steven in here. Let's see who else. Courtney just came in. Looks like Eli. If everybody can put a Jai, I know you're returning. You've been here for years. If anyone else is returning, if you could put a two in the chat, and if you're new to Dubb, if you can put a one in the chat, that would be great. So two if you're returning, one if you're new to Dubb, that would be awesome. Courtney, I see you put a one in there. Let me come over to you. If you'd like to say hi, Courtney, feel free to unmute if you'd like to, and you can say hi if you want to. If not, you can say hi in the chat. But you can unmute if you want to. Feel free. If you want to say hello, feel free. Let's see. It looks like your mic's still off. So if you can't say hi, Courtney, if you want to throw in there your industry as well, that would be cool in the chat, just so I know. And Stephen, I saw you said you had a one in there as well. Stephen, if you want to unmute, you can feel free and unmute if you want to say hi. If not, hey, Stephen.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello.
Yeah, you're a little echoey. Try again.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear
Hello?
you. I got you. Can you hear me, Stephen?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, cool. Nice. Welcome in. What brings you our way?
Realtor slash investor.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Who do you deal with on the realtor side? Sellers, buyers, or all the above?
Yeah, I'm with EXP and I am recruiting and I am also uh, wanting to be, yeah, mostly a listing agent.
Got it. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, I think the biggest thing with especially within real estate, I mean, we have a lot of real estate folks that use this, and there's a lot of good use cases for it. The technology, particularly screen recordings, is really good. You know, being inside of a bubble, talking about a listing, things like that. And I'm going to run through that when we run through the training.
So, yeah, and so what I was thinking is that I saw that you can also track whoever comes to your uh, or view your video or view your text or something.
Yeah, so if you whenever you send a video out to someone, you get the tracking. So you would know if they opened the email, did they click on any of the buttons, did they watch the video? And if they did watch the video, what's the watch percentage? Because that really helps you in terms of knowing what they've consumed, which is really good for a follow-up.
That's why I'm here. That right
Sweet.
there for sure.
Yeah, nice. Tracking. What's your CRM, Steven? What do you use?
So I'm wanting to automate mostly a lot of the redundant tasks. So
Yeah.
I've got Bold Trail. That's what EXP uses.
Yeah.
But then for what I really want to do is for as uh, scale, I've
Mhm.
got Zoho.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah. You can do yeah, I mean, look, there's all kinds of options and we have with Dubb, we have our Pro Plus which does automations. It does drip sequencing, it does bulk SMS and email from an automated standpoint. You know what I mean? You can set up triggers and all that kind of stuff. So typically people will either have a CRM that does that or they'll have something else, but if they don't, they want it through Dubb, that would be Pro Plus because we've got two plans on Dubb, Pro and Pro Plus.
So your CRM, does it integrate with Zapier, things like that?
Yeah. Yep. hmm Yeah,
Perfect.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in, my friend. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the chat. These recordings from the trainings, they're always on our Dub Support channel. So on YouTube, it's Dub Support, and I'll drop that link in a little bit. And typically, what people do is they'll go back and watch the training later and say, "Oh, that's that part about that I wanted to see." So yeah,
Sounds good. Sounds
yeah,
good. I'm
good,
all ears.
sweet, good to meet you, Stephen.
Right.
And let's see, let's see, I saw in here, okay, virtual bankruptcy assistant. Okay, cool, Courtney, thanks for putting that in there. All right, anybody else, any ones in here hanging out? Or are we all like look like we're at twos at this point? Okay. Jai, go ahead, my friend. I saw your hands up. What's up, buddy?
Hey, I just want to say, for the gentleman that mentioned about Zoho, Dubb is direct integration with Zoho.
Yep.
It integrates directly.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. And myself, I use Zoho Desk myself. It helps me with the tickets and everything that I have come in, all the properties that come in. So Zoho's the bomb.
Gotta talk. We gotta talk.
hmm
You know. Of
Hey,
Look,
course,
drop your
man.
emails in there. Drop your
Send
emails
some
in there.
listings over, man. I'm buying, man. I'm an actual buyer.
hey, I'm gonna put my information in there. We're gonna talk, all right? I'm gonna text it in here.
All right.
That's awesome. Love the connections in the chat. It's always the best. That's awesome. Sweet.
And
All right.
and and, don't and don't forget to show those videos this time. I'm here. I'm watching you this time.
What am I showing?
The videos down there, the video creator.
Oh, you mean Ava?
Yeah, yeah. No,
I'll
no,
see if
but
it's
the new thing. The new
hmm,
thing. It don't take that long. It's faster now.
the new thing. You're
Yeah,
talking
this
about Ava, right?
yeah.
Yeah, the AI video creator.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll
Don't
see if
forget.
it works. I'll see if it works. Sora's was shut down, so we'll see who
No,
the.
so it's working.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'll do it.
All right.
Let's see what
All
happens.
right.
All right, sweet. Thanks, man. Okay, so let me share my screen and let's get moving. All right, let's start over here and let's go. Okay, so inside here, so when we're talking about dub, just in general, there are many different ways to record, but the biggest thing that you really want to focus on is you want to focus on use case and you want to focus on the hook. So a lot of the times, there are great ways to record videos, like this one you see right here, webcam recording. I got the Dubb mobile app on my phone. It's got a little whiteboard feature where I can type. There are a number of different ways to record videos in different styles. But you'll notice on here, it says, what's your hook? That's the biggest part of what you can do before you even start recording videos is understanding who your folks are and then what your hook is going to be. So what we do on our side, we do this ourselves. We recommend it to folks. If you're using any kind of AI, ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, Claude, if you're using within Dubb Auto, which is right here, our AI guide right here, just go in there and tell the AI, look, here's my ICP, my ideal client profile. Here is the person or the group that I'm going to be reaching out to. And here's the reason for the reach out. Here's the value that I want to convey. And here's the action that I want them to take next. So, whether it's booking a time in your calendar, whether it's downloading a doc, whether it's booking a meeting, whatever that next step is, explain to the AI in full what the deal is. Then you want to tell the AI, look, please give me a list of 20 to 30 3 to 5 word hooks that I can use based on what I just told you so I can get people to click on my video. And the reason we say 3 to 5 words is because when you look at this example right here on this whiteboard, I'm using 3 words right here, but 3 to 5 words is pretty good. You want to keep it short and punchy. So you have it written on there and you can put it up here in your subject line of your email. So 3 to 5 words is good, not too long, doesn't get cut off. That's something that someone could really intake when they get it. So when the AI gives you this list of 20 to 30 3 to 5 word hooks, just give it a human pass, see what you like. See, if you don't like some of them, give it right back to the AI. Say, look, I want these to be funnier, punchier, a little wittier, make that adjustment. And then when you have the ones that you like, then you can use them. So now you know your audience, you have your hook. Now you have to decide on what kind of video am I going to record. So this one right here was recorded with the basic webcam inside of Dubb. I have the Dubb mobile app on my phone, whiteboard feature where you can type. These are probably the most straightforward videos you can make because the messaging is right there in front of someone. The reason you're seeing the movement, the repeating movement, is because anytime you record a Dubb video, the first 3 seconds is going to repeat. So whatever you're doing for the first 3 seconds, that's going to be the animated video GIF preview that you see right here and someone would see. You can change that inside a Dubb with the editing slider. So if you like a different part of the video, you like it better visually, you can do it. But if you're going to be really efficient with these, just know as soon as you hit record, have that hook ready to go, and boom, that's what someone's going to see. Now, there's also another way to record. So with that same webcam that you just saw right now, you can drop a virtual background behind you if you'd like. So if you're confident that the virtual background gives a strong hook, gives context, like this here is someone's profile, but it could be a property in real estate. It could be an action that someone took. Maybe they filled out a form. It could be a website visit. It could be an article you want to share. All of that is possible to put behind you, and you just do a little wave and a little point. Now, if you want to combine both of these things, then you can do something like this. You can have the image behind and just have the hook right in front. And this works really well for properties in real estate because someone's interested in a property. Hey, saw you were checking this listing out right here. Here's the address. There's the image right behind. Works really good. Now, you also can do screen recordings. with Dubb. So this one right here was done with the Dubb Chrome extension screen recorder. This is a browser-based screen recorder. So you would just Google Dubb Chrome extension, download it right over here. You just upload it right over into here. Just three-step process to pin it up here on the top in the browser. And then when anything within your browser that you want to be on top of in a circle, kind of pointing things out visually, this is a great way to do it. Now you'll notice here that I have my bubble right next to the title. We know it's a market update. But you'll notice I have the additional hook in there. I said big change. So again, include the hook. It's great that the title is there, but why not add the hook so someone's going to want to click even more? And this can be on top of anything within your browser. Now we also have another screen recorder called the Dubb desktop app. Now the Dubb desktop app can go on top of anything. So it's not just kind of trapped within your browser. It can go on top of the browser if you want to. It can go up with videos, Canvas slides, docs, whatever you want. And it can also crop in closer to what you want to talk about. So you'll notice I'm on a site here, but I'm pushed in a little closer. So both are screen recorders. One is browser based, the other one can go on top of anything. And there's some difference in functionality that I'll cover when I show both of them back to back. Now, lastly, you have the mobile app. So the mobile app can do a lot of the same stuff we just saw. So the mobile app, you can screenshot things on your phone, put it behind you like you see right here as a virtual background, add a little text below. You also can just do the hook that we talked about. Type it on your screen, little emoji, different colored, move it around, size, same kind of thing. But the mobile app has this really cool function here called picture in picture. So this was pretty much tailor-made pretty much for real estate property walkthroughs. You're showing what's in front of you, you're on the screen at the same time. It uses both cameras on the phone. Now, if you're not in real estate, these are great for big meetings or conferences or events. You can record the crowd, post it social, send it out as an update to your group. If you're sitting in front of your computer and you pull up someone's profile, article, property, whatever it is, lean in, show it, just hit record and show what's on the screen. You can also, if you want to, if you're with a client, you can, if you're physically with a client, you want to do a little video testimonial, have them sit across from you, record them, you're up in the corner, have a nice little combo and post it. So pretty cool functionality with picture in picture on the mobile app. Now, as far as what happens, okay, so you send someone a video, you decided, hey, I know the kind of video I'm going to record, I have my hook, I've sent it out, someone sees the animated preview, and now they're going to click on it. So when they click on it, they are brought to a customized landing page that we call a preset in Dubb terms. So when they land here, they're going to see your logo over there. They're going to see the video you recorded right here in the middle. And they're going to see a playlist of videos that is going to play directly after the video you've created. So it's going to run right into the next video. Now, the importance of the playlist is it provides more information, but it enables you to record a pitch video one time, minute, minute and a half, why someone should go with you, your product or services, and it will always play right after this video that is played right here. Because this video should always be focused on the hook for the person or the group, like we talked about. I wouldn't make it longer than a minute. Probably 30, 40 seconds is a pretty good sweet spot. Get right into it, and then these videos will play right after. Now, if you do have video testimonials, this is a great spot for them because you'll notice at the bottom it says video testimonials. So if you have them, it kind of completes that circle that you're when you're reaching out. Now, below here, you have your buttons. These are called your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they've consumed this content? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to reply with a video? Do you want them to email you back? Do you want them to fill out a form? Do you want them to check out your website? Do you want them to download a document, a listing agreement, a contract, a guide? Do you want them to check out a review? Do you want them to check out a case study? So a number of choices that you have below. Now, if you have multiple buttons, I would go in order of importance from left to right. Now, about these video testimonials right here. If you want to get video testimonials, folks over the years with Dubb have employed the reply with video strategy. It's really easy. It's convenient for you. It's convenient for the other person. So what you can do is record a video, have that button below it, and it'll be something like this. Hey, this is Rob. Listen, thank you so much for using Dubb. Would love to get a video testimonial from you. It is not complicated. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below and send me a video right back and let me know what you think about the platform. And then they send that video back to you. You get a notification inside of Dubb that you got a video reply, and then you just make it part of the playlist, which is right here. Now, lastly, on this page, you have an AI assistant right over here to the right. This is called SIA, your Sales Interactive Assistant. And SIA is great because when people land on this page, they're like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to take the next step. Maybe I will do it. But if I don't, and I have questions in real time, I can go right over here to the right and get them answered. Because you can have FAQs, you can ask the AI a direct question, and when the AI gives the response, it's going to push for your desired outcome. So if it's to book a time in your calendar, that's what it's going to push for, or whatever you want. It wants to keep the momentum going. Now, this AI is educated inside of the Dubb platform with individual website pages where it will physically learn what's in text on those pages. And then also you can upload a PDF as well. So one or the other or both, and it will be educated on what you need it to know. Now, these individual preset landing pages here, you should have presets set up for different splits in your audience. So if I was in real estate and work with buyers and sellers, I would want a page for buyers. I would want a page for sellers. If I was in coaching and consulting, different industries. If I was in insurance, different kind of insurance clients. Same for mortgage, same for finance, same for recruiting, employers, candidates. All of them have splits. And so when you set up these different preset landing pages for different parts of your audience, it feels like you're talking right to them. And these videos right here and the actions related to them are related to that audience. So if you're on a free trial right now at Dubb and you upgrade to Pro or Pro Plus, we do an optimization setup. So the team would meet you in Zoom and help you all set all this stuff up. And all of this is tracked too. So did someone open the email? Did they click on any of the buttons? Did they interact with the AI? Did they watch the video? And if they did, what is the watch percentage? Which will help you follow up because you know what they've consumed and you can address that. Now, in terms of recording these videos, these different styles that we talked about, like this one right here, the webcam style, how would we do something like this? So inside the Dubb dashboard here, there's a big red button. It sits right up here at the top. It's called Create Video. Click that here, and that is going to open up your webcam. Now, when it opens up the webcam, to get the whiteboard that you saw, you're going to look up Dubb mobile app. So it's Dubb. And when you find that, this is going to be the home area of the mobile app, which is right here. And then you're going to click this little button at the top, this little square with a little person in the corner. And when you do that, that gives you the ability to type. So you're going to type your hook in here that we talked about, type it, turn it. That's all you have to do, just like this. Now, if you want to have the virtual background behind you, just go below, select virtual background. We have, stock stuff down here, but I would go to your photos, and this is where you want to upload all the meaningful stuff we talked about in terms of screenshots. And then it creates a library for you that you can choose from. Choose the one that you want, and it's going to put it behind you, just like this, like that. Now, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that you have a good front light. So I got a ring light here. You can have natural light, combination of both. If you talk a lot with your hands, I would keep them within your shoulders. I wouldn't go out into the soup. I would keep them in here. And if you're going to use both the whiteboard and the background, here you go, just like this. Now, this also has a teleprompter. So every recording option with Dubb that I'm going to show you has a teleprompter option. So if you want to access it, all you have to do is click right up here above my head. Now you can choose from a script that I have saved in here already. I can scroll and find one. I can click create new script. That will take me inside of Dubb and I can create a script. Or I can search for a script that I have saved from the platform by typing in this right here. Now, from a physical perspective, arm's length away is pretty good. This is going to be your speed right here. You can adjust this up or down. Hit the play button, see if you like that speed. Back to text off or zoom it in. If you do want to make some changes, this is where you can click the pencil icon right here, and then you can save it once you're done making the changes. Because sometimes you'll read a script out loud and you want to make some changes after you read it. Definitely give it some practice read through so the words don't surprise you and you have the proper inflection. But once you get used to using it, it's pretty awesome. All right, so I'm going to hit the record button right here. I'm going to get a 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. Hi, this is Rob from Dubb. We are the sales operating system. We use video, automation, and contact management to create connections, conversations, and conversions. And I can hit my pause button right down here at the bottom. You can see it right here. I can click it again to resume. So you don't have to do it all at once. You can do pause, resume. And then if you want to delete the video, tap the red X. Are you sure you want to delete it? And then if you want to save this video into Dubb, it is the blue check mark. and that will save it into the platform. So pause and resume, delete, save. And if you want to close the teleprompter, just tap this little button here and it closes. So again, this is the most straightforward way you can record right. Now, if I want to save this video into Dubb, it's the check mark. So I'm going to click it here, and this is going to save this video into the Dubb platform. Now, whenever you save a video into the Dubb platform, it's always going to land on the video edit page inside of Dubb, inside the video library. So once you're inside here, you can click the little button at the top, the pencil icon, and you can change the title up here at the top if you want to internally. Just click the check mark when you're done. If you want to preview what this video looks like on a customized landing page that we saw earlier, just go all the way over to the right. There's a little square button there with an arrow. Select that there, opens up in a new tab. Great. There's my page. It's got my logo, it's got my videos, it's got my playlist, it's got my AI, it's got my buttons. Looks fantastic. Now, if I want to change that, just click the little drop down here. Notice there's a check mark that says Rob's preset right there. What that means is I've created a default preset landing page. So whenever I record a video, what you just saw, that landing page will always be attached to it, unless I change it to another preset landing page that I've created, which I can do just by selecting one that I've already created. Now, you also can download the MP4 version of any video that you save into Dubb. You also have a QR code. Every video you create have a QR code. So if you're doing any kind of physical mailers, this is perfect for that. If you're at an event and you have a booth, set up a little placard stand. If you're walking around meeting people, have a pre-recorded video that says, "Hey, it was nice meeting you at the event." Click below to stay in touch. And if you're doing open houses for real estate, it's perfect. Put it right on the counter. It says, "Thanks for coming to the open house." Click on the link below for similar properties. So a lot of different options you have with the QR code, but every Dubb video has one. Below here, you have an analytics tab. It has a coach here called Kyra. This is an AI coach. So when you click generate, it's going to give you some general feedback on delivery analysis, content, and visuals. You have activity right over there to the right. So when you click the type, it's going to open up the type that you really want to drill down on. Is anybody opening the emails? Are they clicking on anything? You have a lot of options to really get specific. You also have an editing tab. So when you select the editing tab, you can edit any video that you save into the platform. So I can hit the play button. I can drag my timeline, right, to wherever I'd like to cut it out. Let's just say I want to cut this part out right here. Just click the scissor icon, splits it in two, drag it to the second cut point, scissor icon. Now you got three pieces. Whatever's highlighted in orange, hit the trash can, and it's gone. And if you want to bring it back, undo, 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 and you're right back where you started. So we recorded a video, we got it on a nice landing page. Now we just want to send it. So if we want to send it, we're going to open up a compose. And here are some best practices when you're going to send these videos. Number one is you want to have the word video in the subject line. Really helps with the opens. It's rare that you see it. Still it's rare, which is just crazy. So video there. Then you want to have the hook we talked about in the beginning. Pop that in the subject line. Little bit of text inside here. And then you're going to add the video in. To add the video in, you come right in here inside the platform, right in here where we were. Click this big blue share and send button right to the right. When you select that there, that's when you're going to drop an email in right here, the person you're sending it to. You can even drop a little personal text at the top of the video. Click copy for email, and then it's just a copy and paste. And you drop it in just like that. Now, in terms of screen recording, here's what we're going to look at now. So this is what I mentioned earlier. Anything that you want to be on top of inside of a bubble where you want to walk someone through something, the Dubb Chrome extension is a great browser-based screen recorder. So I'm going to use LinkedIn as an example, but this could be any website within your browser where you want to be on top of it, walking someone through. So let's just say I want to reach out to Ruben here on LinkedIn. I'm going to select up here at the top. I have my Dubb Chrome extension. That's what we're going to use. Google Dubb Chrome extension, three-step process dependent up here in the browser. When you click here, now it's going to open up and you can record. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust my size, which is right here of my webcam. You can just pull to the side to do any size you want. I'm going to go about this size here. You can change your shape, rectangle, square, circle. I'm going to keep myself a circle because Ruben's in a circle. I can also put myself wherever I want to put myself. I'm going to put myself right up next to Ruben, right here. So think about size, placement, shape in terms of to catch someone's eye. You also can zoom yourself in, back yourself up. You can physically move yourself around inside the bubble here. I can jump to full screen when I want to talk to someone directly, and I can go right back where I was. I have an annotation tool to point things out right over here to the left. I can turn my camera off right over here. If I want to do an audio walkthrough of this thing and not be on camera, I can do that. I also can use my headshot if I want to use my headshot. And if I am live and I want to do a virtual background, I can do a virtual background just by clicking that button down there and it'll create a virtual background. I also have a teleprompter on this one. So the teleprompter on this one is just a little bit different than the one that you saw before. This one can physically move around. I can go like this, like if I select a script here, I can grab the sides like this and manipulate it. I can physically move it around the screen. But if you are going to use this teleprompter, I would not go full screen on your browser. If you go full screen on your browser, it's going to hide the teleprompter tab. You won't be able to find it. You won't see it. You won't be able to click on it. So just leave a little bit of a gap up here. So hit record, then tap it, bring it forward, and you're able to use it. Now, as far as the orientations to record, there's three orientations right over here to the right. If I select camera, opens up like a webcam. If I select tab, you're going to get just the tab that you're on. I won't get any of the tab mess I have at the top. It'll just be this page here. When I select screen, it's going to get my entire computer screen, and I can click on anything I want to. For this example, I'm going to go tab, and I'm going to bring in my hook that we talked about before. So I'm going to hit record to the right, start recording. There is my tab. I'm going to click share, and here we go. Hey, Ruben, what's going on? I wanted to send you this quick video here because you wrote a book called Click Record, and I click record every day. So I did this. There we go, right? It's my 3-second preview, right? Did all that. And then I jumped to full screen to make a point. Jumping to full screen is a cool way to break the visuals. So when you make these things and you want to really hammer home a point, just hover over your webcam, double click it, brings you here, double click it to go back. You can pause and resume these videos on the guide at the bottom, just a little remote area at the bottom. Pause and resume. You don't have to do it all in one. And then if you want to use the annotations, right over here to the left, you can do arrows, you can do text on screen, you can do bubbles, you can underline, you can draw on the screen. A lot of cool stuff you can do. So if you're looking for an original way to reach out on LinkedIn, this is it. If you're looking to be on top of anything within your browser, within your industry where you want to walk someone through something, this is a really nice quick way to do it. So I'm going to select the check mark here, and it's going to save this into our Dubb platform again, right to the video edit page where we were before. Now, I just made a video for Ruben. So how would I share that with him on LinkedIn? Well, on LinkedIn, you always want to be a first connection. So I'm going to send him a connector request. Most people connect. So once he's connected, that's when I'm going to click the message button down here. And we have an integration with LinkedIn where there's a little Dubb button that's going to show up. I'm going to refresh it. You'll see it down here at the bottom in a second. So it's a little shortcut that I can do. So see the little Dubb button down here at the bottom? That's the Dubb Chrome extension we just used. So when I click that button there, opens up the Chrome. And now I can scroll through my video library, find the video I wanted to share. There it is. And I can just click insert. And then I can highlight the text, change it to something meaningful, and then send it to him. And then he's going to get a nice original visual with an animated GIF that's going to be so much better than just getting a copy and paste kind of messaging with text. Now, the last thing that we're going to look at in terms of screen recording is the Dubb desktop app. So you want to Google Dubb desktop app, download it from Mac or PC, and then when you do, you're going to have a little D symbol like I have it right over here, and then you're going to see the functionality. I can also click View Quick Menu, and it will pop up separately like this right here. And it's got a lot of different functionality. But the main thing to remember is Chrome extension that you just saw, browser-based, Dubb desktop app can go on top of anything. So I'm going to select record screen, and you're going to see the similarities now and the differences between both. So from a webcam perspective, the same as Chrome, does all the same stuff. The annotation tool does all the same stuff. The teleprompter is similar to the Chrome. You can move this thing around like this, but here's the difference. When you do select a script, notice how the first thing over here says auto track. Auto track is voice recognition. So if I was going to hit record, I would read the script and it would go at my pace. If I want the scroll speed instead, like we saw before, just tap that button closed, and now you'll notice that I can control the speed, just like this. So it's either auto scroll or auto track. But you have that as an option with the desktop app. Now you also have this border recording options. So notice there's this little red slash through this little square down here at the bottom. If I was going to hit record right now, it would get my entire computer screen. If I get rid of the red slash just by clicking on it, now I have a drop down of choices in terms of what I want to record. Right now it's on landscape, so I can move this around anywhere I want to move it around to. Whatever's within the blue lines, it's going to be part of the recording. I also can tap it and do portrait, do a social media video right from my desktop app. It's vertical. I can just put it on top of anything that I want to. You have that as an option. I also have an option to do custom down here. Look where it says custom. So what that means is I can crop now around anything that I want to crop around, which is pretty awesome. So you can get very specific with this. One of my favorite ones to use. And then to record a video, here we go. I'm going to hit record. I'm going to get my 3, 2, 1 countdown, and here we go. All right, we are recording. I can pause and resume if I want to. The big difference here is the check mark that you see below. So before, when we did the check mark, it saved it into Dubb with the webcam and with Chrome, not with the desktop app. When you select that button below in the check mark there, it's going to open up a preview window, and there is a clip that I have just recorded. So the desktop app is a clip recorder. Now, the cool thing about clip recording is you can drag and drop videos from your computer and make it part of the story. If you have an MP4 file, just drop it in. So what I did here is I recorded a screen recording clip. So how do I keep going now? I have one clip. What do I do now? So down at the bottom left, there are 3 creative icons for you to choose from. The one all the way to the left is record screen video. That's what I just did. So I'm going to click that button there. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. And I could have swapped out the background. I could have put a document in there, a different tab, whatever. I'm going to hit record. And now I'm recording a second clip in the same style that I did the first one. I'm going to hit the button again, the check mark. And there's the second clip. So, and I can physically move these around in any order that I want to, which is cool because it means I don't have to record chronologically. If I want to do the end first or the middle, I can do all that. I also can tap the 3-dot menu and download or delete each individual clip. Now, the next one down to the left is the webcam option, the webcam icon. I'm going to select that one, and it's going to open up my webcam. Now I can hit record, and maybe this is the beginning of my video. Hey, welcome to this video here. Hey, thanks for watching. Or I just want to talk a little bit about this one specific thing, particularly right here. Hit the check mark, and there we go. And then you can move this wherever you want to. The last option down to the bottom left is what's called Dubb Narrator. Dubb Narrator gives you the ability to take a pre-recorded video that you've already done, put it inside of a bubble, and place it on top of anything. So I could sit here in front of my webcam, record a video, save it into my video library, select the narrator button down to the bottom left. It'll open up my video library. Let's just say this is the video I recorded. I'm going to select it. And now I can put it on top of anything I want to put it on top of. I'm going to hit record, and the pre-recorded version of me is going to do all the talking. I'm going to scroll around. I'm going to annotate. I can just relax. So it's a pretty cool option to do that. And then the last thing here we're going to do is we're going to merge all the clips together into one video, and then we're going to save it into Dubb. So you have 2 options to do that. Down to the bottom right, I can select the upload button. That will merge them and save it into Dubb. Or I can select the edit button. The edit button is going to merge them together, but I can do a full-on edit now. Right here, I can do the same editing that I did inside the platform that you saw earlier. I can do that right now. And I can download the MP4, and then I can save it into Dubb. So you have that as an option. Now, I think the biggest thing to remember is with a lot of this is what are the different ways that work best for you in terms of recording? Now, we do have a mobile app. So the mobile app, if you go Dubb app, Dubbapp, okay, you're going to get it, and this is what it's going to look like right here. Now, to record a video, you're going to notice there's a little blue camera icon right there at the bottom. And let me back this up a little bit so it doesn't get in the way. You can see that right at the bottom right there. So if you tap that button there, now I'm going to record. I'm going to record a quick clip here, and you'll see what it looks like. Here we go. I'm recording. I'm recording. I'm recording. There is the clip that I just recorded. So the mobile app is a clip recorder, just like you saw with the desktop app. It records in clips. So I'm going to record a couple, just one more clip here, just have a couple in here. Here we go. All right, here we go. And then here's this one. So now I have a couple clips in there. And these clips, you can physically move them around in any order that you want to. So it's just like the desktop app. Now, if you select a clip, like if I tap a clip individually, right, I can do some options here. You have editing options on this. So I can do a voiceover, I can add the text, I can add burned in subtitles, I can do all kinds of stuff. So you have a lot of cool options on here. And then when you want to merge these together and save it into Dubb, you can just tap the little blue icon to the top right. That's going to merge everything together, full video. It's automatically downloaded to your phone. And then I'm going to save it into Dubb with that little blue upload button right there. And that's going to save it into the platform. Now, the neat thing about the mobile app is you have a full-on teleprompter like we just saw. You can do voice recognition or scroll. You can do picture in picture, which I showed you in the beginning. So the mobile app is like a little walking studio pretty much that you have in your pocket, and you're able to do a lot of cool stuff. Now, if you want to send from the mobile app, right? Let's say you have your video library here, right? You get your video library right here in the middle. If you want to send a video, just tap on a video, and then you'll notice a blue button right down here that says share and send right there, right here at the bottom, share and send. And if you tap it, then you can just copy for SMS or copy for email, and you're able to send. So the mobile app has a lot of cool options. It's really just deciding what kind of a video do you want to create? Do you want to create a screen recording video where you're in a bubble walking someone through something? Do you want to sit directly in front of your webcam holding up some messaging? Or do you want to record with your mobile app where you're on the move doing picture in picture? Do you want to show what's in front of you? Do you want to record in clips? So these are all kind of the neat things that you have creatively that you're able to use, but it's just about recognizing your use case. Now, as far as a CRM, do you have a CRM? If you do have a CRM, we have a lot of integrations with different companies. So if I was in here and I pulled up my video and I pulled up my list right here, we have integrations with MailChimp, HubSpot, Salesforce, Go High Level, Follow Up Boss, all kinds of companies between third-party senders and CRMs. So if you do enjoy having a CRM that you currently use, we have all your workflows in there, all that good stuff, you can just keep that and just add video. Now, if you do want to use Dubb as your source as a CRM, you absolutely can do that. You can come right over here for CRM, upload your contacts with a CSV file. You can do tasks, you can do deals, you can do notes, tags. You can do bulk sending with Dubb, email and SMS. And you also can do automation, like I mentioned in the beginning. So you can do automated emails and SMS with our Pro Plus plan, drip sequencing. When you sign up for Dubb for a free trial, if you didn't sign up right away, you'll notice that you got a drip sequencing from us. It was either, I think it was a 14 drip email that you would get, and you get that information, and it keeps coming. So that's part of an automation that you can do with Dubb with our Pro Plus plan. Now, you also have this right here. Inside the dashboard, I mentioned Auto in the beginning, your AI guide, which is right here, Auto. Auto can answer any questions related to Dubb, and Auto can also answer questions with strategy. So if you're in recruiting and you say, "Hey, Auto, what's the 5 best videos to make in recruiting?" It's going to give you that list. So whatever industry you're in, it'll give you strategy ideas as well. And if you ask Auto, "Hey, how do I use the Chrome extension? How do I use the Dubb mobile app?" That's going to give you that option at the same time. So Auto is really good for information. To take full advantage of Auto, though, there is this little button over here to the right, this little person button. And you'll notice it's in basic and sales. Okay. So let's pretend I'm in real estate and I work with buyers and sellers. Imagine that said buyers and sellers. And you'll notice it says create profile. All I did was create different profiles for different parts of my audience, just like we talked about with the landing pages. So whatever industry you're in, if you have a split in your audience, create the different profiles. Because when you do that, all you have to do is just answer questions about your audience, and the AI is learning about your audience. Then click save. So when I come in here in Auto and say, "Hey, write me a script on this," or write a newsletter or whatever I want it to write, and I have the proper audience selected right up here, it's going to remember everything about the audience, and it's going to have a much richer value and effect when I send it out. Now, the cool thing is when Auto writes something for you, it's going to say, "Hey, do you want to save this into Dubb?" Yes. And then it's going to save it into assets right over here under scripts. And then you can just load it into a teleprompter and you can deliver it. So it's pretty amazing in terms of that workflow. But you want to make sure that the AI knows about your audience. Now, if you do have questions for Dubb in general, there is this little help, little intercom system right down here to the bottom, this little green bubble. So what you can do in here is talk to the AI, talk to a human being on the team. You can do a keyword search down here as well, and then it'll give you a video and an article about the topic that you're looking for. We also just added this right here. This phone number is to our AI coach called Sophia. So Sophia is trained on Dubb and everything, every corner of Dubb. So if you have any technical questions, you can call her 24/7. If you have strategy questions, she can answer those as well. So if you haven't tried that yet, give Sophia a call right here. You also have down here, right in here and under training, right here, this second link. If you click here, this is our Dubb Academy training library. We have all kinds of videos on how to use Dubb. They're all titled, all different sections. Really, really good learning library. Now, we also have this little AI video creator. Now, this is how you'd get to this. So I'm going to click create video up here at the top, and you're going to notice this prompt button where it says create video from AI prompt. I'm going to select that there. This is a little video that explains how to do it. And then when you come in here, this is where you can create an AI video. So you're going to notice there is an intro. There's little tooltips here to explain everything. If you just mouse over them, they're like this. But you'll notice this says video type. And if I hit the drop down here, it gives me different types of AI videos that you can create. So whether it's intro, greeting, social media, commercial, there's an example of each one. So if I select one here, are you ready to solve your biggest problem right? If I go to commercial and click play, every day begins somewhere. So you can create these different types of AI videos right in here. You also can select your AI profile again. So if I'm making a video for my sellers in real estate, I want to select the seller option so it remembers everything about my audience. And then you want to prompt it. So for prompting, this is where you really want to read the tooltip. Look, if you have a certain creative mind and you're like, listen, I want to do this thing just like this, you can absolutely do that. I'm going to put in here, I love sharks. So a great white shark swims up to camera and says, welcome to the live training. Now that was very basic, right? I could have added a ton more detail if I wanted to. But let's just see what it does with it. And then down here, you can upload an image. So what we tried recently was before we couldn't upload images of ourselves, but we tried, it was about a week and a half ago, we uploaded an image of me and it made a video of me. So I uploaded an image and it worked. So it was kind of a surprise. So if you want to try uploading an image of yourself, see if it works for you. Looks like it worked last time we tried it. You also can select landscape or portrait in terms of that, and you can select timing, 4 seconds, 8 seconds, 12 seconds, whatever you'd like to do there. So I'm going to click generate concepts. And what the AI is going to do is it's going to take the basic description that I have, and it's going to give me three choices. Now I can select all three and it will generate it, or I can just choose the one that I like. If you want to go back and edit the prompt, you can go back and edit it. I'm just going to pick one here. I'll go with this first one right up here at the top, and I'm going to click generate video. Now, what's going to happen is it's going to either take me back to the dashboard or generate another video. I'm going to say take me back to the dashboard. Now, I'm going to get an email confirmation that says your video is ready to go. And it's also going to show up right here in my video library. It'll just all of a sudden appear in there, and you'll get an email notification. The reason these videos have been used is because typically, if people want to get the attention of someone that they're sending it to, whether it's a bulk send or a personal send one-to-one, if they want a creative AI, you can get very creative with what you want to show, as long as it's followed up by a nice human video, typically. So if I have a fun opening video that has a hook and then it cuts to me, that's really kind of what I want to do. So let me show you the version I think that came out of me. Let me try to find it here and I'll show you the what this looks like. Let me go to all videos and I'll show you what it looked like when we put my photo in here and it did the voice. Let me just try to find it really quick and I'll show you. And again, before we couldn't upload our photos before, but something must have changed. So let me see if it's still in here. Not sure if we still have it. Let me see. It's pretty funny. Like it definitely looks like me. The smile's a little bit different, but let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Hmm. wonder if it got moved. I'm not seeing it anymore. Well, looks like I'm not going to be able to show you guys. Yeah, let me try one more. Let me look over in this folder. If I don't see it here, then oh, here we go. Hold on. All right, here we go. I'm going to show you right now. Okay, so this is we uploaded a photo of me, and this is how it came out. Let me share my screen. All right, ready?
Most agencies sell tactics. Here's what actually scales.
See, the mouth's a little bit different. Teeth are probably a little bit bigger, but it definitely is me. It's just a little, you have to fill the time and everything with the words. So if you want to give it a shot and upload your photo and see what it does. But again, it wasn't doing that before, but then it must have gotten updated. So I would see what it looks like. We're also working on an AI assistant we're working on within Slack, which is pretty cool. So once we have an official announcement, we'll kind of talk more about it. But it's typically a little AI assistant that can help you do stuff that Ruben and Darius have been in the lab creating. So that'll be out shortly. Okay, so let me pop back over here. Let's see if we got any questions in here. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Um, okay, I see that there. Steve, go ahead, my friend. You can unmute if you want to. There you go. Yeah, I got you. How are you, Steve? Yeah.
Okay. So you that commercial, can a link be put in there? That's one question. I got one more. Can you put a link in there and then click on it? Like if like I want a recruit to click on the link so that they can register.
Well, the links would always be below. So whenever someone gets a video, it would always be a situation where they get it like this. Here, let me show you. Right here. So when they get the video, they click on it, right? And when they click on it, this is where you would put the link right in here. If you want them to click on something to fill something out, go visit a site, go fill out a form, whatever it is, you would have that as a button below the video.
Well, and also you had like you were filling out your commercial like uh
Oh, you mean with
page
the
for
AI? You mean with the AI?
yeah with AI.
Yeah, so that would be right here. See what it says prompt right there? Click that. And then this was the drop down of different choices of the videos you can create with AI, the styles. That?
Yeah, that was that. But then there was something you were typing in right there,
Oh,
where you
yeah,
put
right
your
here. Yeah.
prompt.
This is the prompt. So you would just basically describe what the video is. If you have an idea like, hey, it's a person's in real estate standing in front of a real estate sign. They're pointing on it says just sold. They're pointing at it, and then they're delivering some kind of message of, if you want this result, check out this next video. And then you could have your video playing in the playlist. It plays right after it,
Okay.
whatever you want. You know what I mean?
So you wouldn't put the link there for them to click on. You put it
Right
underneath the
here.
photo.
Right here. Yep. Right here. Yep. Right
Okay.
here
And then
below.
the last thing is, what about YouTube? Because I have a channel.
Yeah,
Can it
yeah.
automatically go to YouTube or
Yeah, yeah.
you're
What you
not
can
allowed?
do is inside Dubb, when you have a video, you just have to put in your YouTube information inside of Dubb. But when you do, let's say it's this video right here, right? See this little YouTube button right here? That one?
Yeah.
Just click up to upload to YouTube, pick your one, and then come in here, give it a title, description, public or private unlisted, and then click upload.
Okay. So I have to manually upload it then, you're saying.
Yeah, right here. You just have to, do this here and click upload. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. It sounds good.
Yeah, man. It's one of those things where what's the most creative way you can reach out? What's the best way to deliver it in terms of someone gets a nice animated preview, they click on it, and why not have them in this area where they're getting more messaging, they're learning, and they can take an action. That's like one of the most important things.
So you are recording this one, right?
Yeah, it's going to be on YouTube support, so I'll drop it in the chat right now. This is let me pull up. I'll show you this right here. It is. Let me pull up the channel now. This one right here. Let me share my screen. I'm going to put the link in the chat, but this is what it looks like. Can you see the screen, Steve?
Yeah.
Yep, Dubb support right here. Just click videos, and then we got a whole bunch of them in here. They're great. Some are edited for shorter topics, all kinds of stuff. And then I'll
Okay,
drop this in
great.
the chat right now for you. Yeah, and then just look, if you want to If you want to try one, I'm going to put an email in the chat. This is what people do to take advantage of this. Feedback at Dubb. I just put it in the chat. That's the email. So if you want to record something and give it a shot, give it a shot. Send it over to us and we can give you feedback. That makes sense, Steve?
Yeah, I mean it does. I've been looking at it, but I just think I can scale with this because it's quicker.
Yes. Yes. It's the key is if you make one video for say you made one video for your sellers and buyers, investors, whatever it is, right? You could have a nice video that relates on all the stuff they're going to agree to, and then you have a nice delivery method to do one to many. So yeah, yeah, it's all possible with that. That's what a lot of our folks do.
I like it. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So just see what you want to do next. Like just either go pro or pro plus. And then if you want to email the team, you can email support at Dubb and say upgrade. Just say, hey, I was in the live training. Send them the word upgrade and they'll give you the best deal they possibly can. And that's what we usually do with folks that come in here. They want to check it out and say, I want a great deal. Great. Send the word upgrade to us and we'll send you the best price we can.
So send that to who again? Who do I send that to?
Support at Dubb. Say, hey, I was in the live training and say, I'm sending the word upgrade. Give me your best deal. Yep. That work? If you can hear me, Steve, it looks like you cut out a little bit, but
Yeah. So you just say support at Dubb. That's
yep.
it. Nothing
I
else?
just dropped it in the chat. Support at Dubb. Yep, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, cool. Was anybody else have any questions? Anything on anybody's mind before we head out on this Monday mid-morning? Anybody? Going once, going twice, going thrice? Okay. Well, everybody, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow at the same bat time, same bat station. Dubb support, feedback at Dubb. Send us your videos. Let us know what we think if you want some opinions on it. And happy recording. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.